What is good, my Rags and Fitness people, my Rags and Fitness folks, my Rags and Fitness fam? It's your man Rags, back off up in this thing, and when I tell you I'm up in it, I'm talking about I'm knee deep, all the way off up in it from a weight loss journey, people. Keep God first, keep your head to the sky, shake all of the haters off. And for my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a roll, Tide, roll, baby? All right, for all of my people that's been coming back to back, showing Rags some love, commenting, subscribing to the channel. It's all love, baby. For all of my people that's on the fence about subscribing to Rags, for all the people that's just now discovering Rags, hey, what you waiting on? Hit the subscribe button, hit it now. Now, guys, we're not gonna make a long video today, but I have been seeing some discussions around the YouTube community, the Alabama football community, that Mr. Ty Simpson and Mr. Jalen Milroe may consider entering the transfer portal and getting out of Tuscaloosa if this Tyler Buchner kid come in and he's any good, right? But this is what I have to say about that situation, right? Mr. Jalen Milroe and Mr. Ty Simpson, I don't believe that they are scared of any competition that's coming their way. I believe they're sitting down right now. They're getting everything together. They're hitting the weight room. They're in the playbooks. They're doing everything that they need to do. They're getting the continuity with their receivers. They're going out and throwing and catching the ball with each other whenever they get a chance to. Hey, we are just spectators watching this game, ladies and gentlemen. We're not behind the scenes. We don't know what camaraderie these guys have with each other. We don't know nothing. We are just football fans that watch the game. Some of us been watching it a little bit longer than others, right? Some of us been Alabama fans from birth. Some of us been Alabama fans for a long time. And we've been through the ups and we've been through the downs, right? We've seen probations. We've seen scholarship limitations. We've seen it all. And for some of you bandwagon Alabama fans that's just now becoming Alabama fans because we've been winning championships, hey, take a back seat and step back, because we've been here through the times where these guys wasn't so good at all, when we didn't have great leadership like Mr. Saban that didn't make great choices. Now let me tell you something. If Nick Saban said that it's okay for this guy Tyler Buchner to come down here, hey, we was with Nick Saban when he was winning, when he was doing everything right. We're gonna stick by his side when he make decisions like this. We stuck by his side with Mr. Pete Golden and Bill O'Brien. We're going to stick by his side when he decides to bring in a transfer quarterback that might not be up to our standards the way we think. But like I told you in last video, it's all about fate, man. Fate, F-A-T-E. And if it's fate for this guy to come down here in Tuscaloosa and be our quarterback, well, dag it, come down here and quarterback for us then. If you lead us to a national championship, hip, hip, hooray. There's too many guys around here, man, that's spewing too much septic tank juice out of your mouth. Now, this guy's here for some reason. We might not know it all, but we can't claim to know it all, right? Only thing we can do is give our opinions. This guy may be here just for a scare tactic, just to push these guys and let them know Mr. Saban is saying, hey, I'm not here for no nonsense. You better get it together. But I tell you something like this. When Mr. Jalen Milroe put it all together, when he starts surveying the field and looking everything down, he's looking at all his receivers, he's checking down his tight ends, he's got his running backs coming out the backfield. When he starts to look at all of that and put it all together, this man is gonna be hard to stop because he's got the wheels of steel. And if he needs to get out of any trouble, it's gonna be hard to catch that guy. We need him to start surveying the field, looking at all options. That's one of his issues. Mr. Ty Simpson is going to be an absolute gunslinger. And maybe he needs to work on his consistency a little bit and just work on the chemistry with the wide receivers. But wide receivers, first of all, you got to catch the daggone balls that these guys are throwing to you. Now look at the situations that we're creating. We got a transfer quarterback that come from the University of Notre, right? Now, he's an Alabama quarterback. He's going to put on that Crimson A, that script A, he's going to put it on, and he's one of us. So if he does some kind of way win the starting quarterback battle, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He's now the Alabama starting quarterback. What are you going to do? find another team to be a bandwagon fan of. Hey, I got a team you can go to. You got a back-to-back champion over there in Georgia, over there in Athens, Georgia. You can go over there and be a fan of those guys. Most of the YouTube guys would rather sit up here and talk about them than Alabama anyway. But hey, I'm focused on Alabama. And guess what? If you don't like the stuff, the decisions that we're making, man, you can find another fan base to go to. That's just rags. But you gotta trust the process. Since when have you stopped trusting the process, right? Is this the year that you're gonna stop trusting the process? We still have the same head coach in Mr. Nicholas Saban. He's still making some of the same decisions as far as offensive and defensive coordinators that he's been making since 2007. He's had to make these decisions. Now, all of a sudden, you guys have lost faith in Mr. Nicholas Saban. He's won us all kind of national championships. He's produced Heisman Trophy winners that we've never had before. He's produced first round overall draft picks. He's produced some of the most draft picks for us in the history of Alabama. And now you guys decide not to trust the process. What happened to that? That's going to be the theme of this YouTube freaking video, is trust the process. And since when have you decided to not trust the process, right? These guys are going to put it together. We got a defense that's going to come out and they're going to ball. We got an offensive line maybe that like we haven't had in a few years. As long as these guys can get that discipline together, they're going to be good. We got some running back, young guys that we're going to see for years to come that's going to be the cream of the crop. I'm talking about creme de la creme. We got to get these wide receivers to catch the ball for the quarterbacks when they do decide to throw the ball and put it right in your hands. Mr. Burton, Mr. Isaiah Bond, Mr. Ja'Cory Brooks, Mr. Benson, what is going on? We have to help these guys out, right? They're checking you down, they're watching your run patterns or whatever you're doing. You gotta catch the ball once it get there. Guys, we are still that team to beat. Year in and year out, you have the same three teams that's gonna be recruiting well. You got Ohio State, you got Georgia Bulldogs, and by God, you got daggone Alabama Crimson Tide. And I tell you this, with the recruiting that we've been doing, we still have the guy, the head coach at the helm. What make you guys not want to trust the process? Get it together, fan base, and let's go. Now I'm gonna say this, roll Tide, roll, baby, already, yeah.